Welcome to the New Zealand Steam Explorer. Time has turned full circle and the golden age of steam is back. If you like nostalgia, then nothing beats the character of these historic steam locomotives. Once again, you can enjoy the majestic beauty of New Zealand in the most civilised way, behind a living, breathing steam engine. Step back in time to when a steam train journey was a real adventure. As we rediscover our roots, capture the romance and nostalgia of steam train travel by booking your place on the New Zealand Steam Explorer. You can take a 7-day steam journey either through the North Island or the South Island. Better still, you can explore the whole of New Zealand from top to bottom with the 14-day Great New Zealand Steam Explorer. We only stay in good quality hotels, and you're always close to the local action as we choose hotels within easy walking distance of local centres. You only travel by day, and the journey is timed so you'll get to see New Zealand's scenic highlights. And don't think you're tied to the train. There's always a choice of excursions en route. And the good news is that many of these excursions are already included in the price of your journey. The North Island Steam Explorer starts in Auckland, or you can join the South Island Steam Explorer in Wellington. To help you get to know your fellow travellers, there'll be a series of 3 themed dinners throughout each 7-day steam journey. Let's look at what you'll be seeing during the steam journey. Wellington has been called the San Francisco of the South, and its very own cable car reinforces that image even more. Saturday morning will be an early start, so we can make the most of the voyage ahead of us across Cook Strait. At Picton, we disembark for the short walk to the station, where we'll join the scenic Trans-Coastal train for our trip along the coast to Kaikoura. Christchurch is an excellent base for seeing the South Island, and we stay 3 nights here. The full range of sightseeing tours is available. One of the not-to-be-missed great railway journeys of the world is the Transalpine to Greymouth. This journey takes you coast to coast from the Pacific Ocean to the Tasman Sea. After our stay in Christchurch, it's Tuesday morning and time to head south. Tonight you'll be able to enjoy the atmosphere of Oamaru to the full as we take a walking tour around the historical precinct, followed by a special Victorian dinner. Come prepared to sing along, ride a penny farthing and really let your hair down. Today's journey south will take us close to the coast again and on our way to Dunedin, so make sure you have plenty of film as the views are truly magnificent. It's Thursday morning and time to take another of the world's great rail journeys. Nestled at the foot of the aptly named Remarkables mountain range, Queenstown is on the shores of the stunning Lake Wakatipu. If it's adventure you want, then this little town has it all. The views are magnificent, and so is the shopping. Rudyard Kipling called Milford Sound the 8th wonder of the world, and you can get there by a short but truly spectacular flight from Queenstown, or if you start early, you can go by coach. Launch trips will take you past mountain peaks, hanging valleys, waterfalls, and you will see wildlife such as dolphins, seals and possibly Fiordland penguins. It's Friday night, and as your great New Zealand steam journey draws to a close, we'll end on a high note and a steam theme with a memorable farewell dinner cruise on the TSS Earnslaw. The New Zealand Steam Explorer has taken you from the subtropical north of the North Island to the subantarctic south of the South Island. Along the way, we hope you feel you have really experienced our country. Haere rā. Go safely until we meet again from Aotearoa, New Zealand, the Pacific Wonderland.
What made you choose this holiday?
Actually, I seen it in the seniors newspaper, and I liked the idea of this, so I left it sitting on the table for Len to see. When he come home from work, and
And
he
then she said you're going to New Zealand whether you like it or not.
"That's not true." He said, "Actually, I fancy that steam train journey." I said, "Oh, that's great, so do I."
So what are your thoughts
Hence
on it so
we're
far,
here.
Margaret?
Oh, I've loved it. And I'll certainly come back to New Zealand.
What's been the high spot for you?
I think everything, actually. I've just thoroughly enjoyed it.
She likes New Zealand Chardonnay, I know that much.
I feel very much at home, actually, in New Zealand, because it's
Especially
just
in
so
Dunedin.
much like Scotland. I can't believe it. People have told me over the years New Zealand looks like Scotland, and now I know it does.
I saw this advertised and a brochure sent to me, and I thought, I haven't seen the South Island, and I think steam trains would be super. I'm going to do it. So I did. I live on the northern beaches in Sydney, and just love this trip. I really have thoroughly enjoyed it. Lots of lovely high spots. And another thing I just love about this is the enthusiasm. When you look out the train window, all these people with their cameras and waving, and it's just great.
We've been in the rail fan group from probably 1966, and we've been to China, the People's Republic of China, chasing the big QJs and all the other big steam trains. We've seen this one on the brochures and from ARHS, and we decided this was be a good way to see some New Zealand steam. The scene we've seen so far is very awesome in the size that's running on Priestwood 6 gauge, and some of the locos have been very good, and they're quite a good variety of different sizes of locos all in the one place together. This one's been really terrific. I've really enjoyed the whole trip.
What about you, Betty?
Well, I think we've been very lucky to have a lovely lot of people in our group. I don't think we could have had a nicer lot of people. We've all got on well together. It's been a terrific trip. I can thoroughly recommend it. I'm really pleased with it. It did come.
Well, I've got a daughter out here, so that's why I came. I did a youth hosteling trip round New Zealand 20 years ago, and I fell in love with it. I think it's absolutely beautiful, particularly the South Island. Oh, I don't know, everybody's so nice, everybody here is so friendly.
And you're not a steam fan, are you?
I'm not a steam fan. No, I'm more of a motor car fan. Yes.
So have you felt there's been enough of this holiday for you?
Oh yes, plenty. Yes, lovely. I mean, I love the steam train, but I don't go out of my way to photograph them.
We have thoroughly enjoyed the trip. I'm very much interested in the architecture and also railways, because I exhibit model railways in Adelaide. We're looking very much forward to the next few days, and we'll be sorry to go, but I'm afraid we must go back, and I'd encourage anyone to take this trip. But we have loved the country. This is our second trip, and I think there'll be another trip next year.
We discovered this trip on the Sunday and we were booked on the Monday. That's how keen we were. Anyway, we're so excited about it because we're not only train buffs, we love photography and any excuse to get out with the camera.
Well, I've enjoyed this trip immensely because of the flexibility of the whole trip. For all those that love the train like myself and Jenny, there's been other excursions just in Dunedin alone. Our group went to 3 different places. We split up, and I don't know of any other tour that's ever been able to do that, where you can split people up to fill their wins and their wands of what they like to do. And it's just been great in that sense. I think the highest spot for me would probably be Queenstown itself. The weather was just perfect. The trip on the old Earnslaw across it. I'm an old seafarer from way back. I love the ocean and the waves.
But what about Milford Sound?
And Milford Sound.
Oh, Milford Sound, die for it again.
Yeah,
if we
the
could
weather
come
was
back
perfect,
and pick that weather,
wasn't it?
That was fantastic.
To have that rain with that misty rain, it was just like
was
it's
just
surreal.
great.
It's like being in South Pacific, Valley High type thing. It was really good. So that'd probably be the highlights for me. I just love it. The Thierry Gorge is fantastic, but as a train trip, probably the best of the train trips. But I loved every minute of it.
We've come to New Zealand, my wife and I. My wife is a New Zealander because it's her mother's 80th birthday. And so we decided that we wanted something special to do. Joanne looked on the internet and the steam trip came up. So being an old